Have a good one so far, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
been good.
thanks for joining us for Soul Messages, which is, psychic and tarot. We sort of do everything here. So say hello if you like a message.
Everything in Fry. We're fried in New York.
Yeah, it's a little
It's an
toasty.
inferno here.
Yeah, it's a little toasty.
Yeah.
So we'll see who wants to join us tonight as this goes out to the internet. So how was your day?
It was good today. It was good. I got some good news and I'm not complaining. How
Um,
about you?
yep, it's all good. We're live. Everything's possible. So I see some people starting to jump in here.
Oh, see, I told you.
Yep. We were guessing. Oh, there's a. All right. So who you want to read for?
You're going to read first.
All right.
And I'm still shuffling my cards.
All right. So, all right, for Dowie here, since she's here with us, and so welcome. We're just starting here tonight. So let's take a look. Okay. So we see people joining in here. So this is for Dowie. I got an animal and a Earth Magic. So it's the seal, the imagination card, the creativity card. And with that we got the rainbow of the blessings. So it's really interesting. You're saying really use your creativity for your blessings, your rewards, if you will. So I'm seeing this message as coming from not so much the mind, but from the heart. Really being that really creative flow space of really being light and free. And then you'll see the beauty that comes out of this. I feel like the rainbow of the blessing is the beauty that you'll see the rewards when you're more creative, if you will. Okay, that's what I'm feeling tonight.
Okay, next person up is Cheryl. Oh, you're on time tonight. You're very on time. Okay, Cheryl, first card up for you. Inner wisdom. So this is knowing that you know all the answers and that the inner wisdom is within you. And to have more confidence in your ability to make decisions, to move forward, to trust yourself more. We all have a tendency to look outside of ourselves for the answers. This saying, trust yourself, you've got it, you know the answer, and you're going to resolve it. And the message for you is to be less on your guard, to be more, allow yourself to be more vulnerable, to take risks. This person is cautious, looking over their shoulder, saying, no, that's not what you need to do now. You need to be open to take risks and to trust the inner wisdom that you will land on your feet like a cat. Next message for you is the sacral chakra. So the way to get to the other side is to really, it would be nice to tap into your creative talents and skills and use that as a something that's going to propel you, to motivate you. That's the word, to motivate you to take that risk, to take that leap, to take that jump. Go ahead.
All right, I want to read for Kine, Khine. So welcome. Let's see, I'm feeling an energy card. We're going to start with the energy card here tonight for you.
And then I'll take Greg Madden.
Okay, uh, so with this card we're starting out with is in God's hands. So what does this mean? It means about letting go of the mental, like grabbing and holding on to it, just really about giving it over to yourself. Because they use the word God, and God gets us usually thinking outside of herself. But I'd rather say in spirit's hands, in soul's hands, that it's really this deeper part within us. It's really about surrendering all this mental activity and seeing that the spirit is leading your way and simply the mind is leading you astray. So they're just saying, turn it over to spirit, turn it over to the soul, the universe, whatever it may be, but it's not about mental activity. And yeah, this is a great card too. You're getting the tender card about being gentle, being kind to yourself, not being harsh, filled with criticism. Because if you're critical, judgmental, that actually blocks your own flow state. So in God's hands is really about getting to your own flow state where you just know things and you know what needs to do. But they're saying let go of any judgment, criticism, even of others, because that's going to block your flow.
Okay, this is for Greg. Hi, how are you, Greg? Feel drawn to this card. Oh, this is blossoming. You're coming into your own now. Let me just show that better. You're coming into your own now. Things are starting to come into fruition, but you're just getting started. You're on the precipice of change, and things are going to start manifesting for you. But let's see what we need to do further. The next card is to let go of disappointments that are blocking you and thinking. You may be saying to yourself, well, I would like this to happen, but it's not possible because I've been blocked in the past. I was disappointed. But you have to be open to all possibilities. You are blooming, you are blossoming. And this is holding you back because you're feeling like, why bother? I can't have what I want, and that's lack mentality. We're limitless. We can have whatever we want. And the last card is saying, find your bliss. That's the key, to find what gives you joy, not what other people tell you is good for you or what you feel you have to do, but to find your own path, your own love, your own wisdom. Okay,
All right, there's a lot of messages here. So
we'll do
let's,
what we can.
yep, we'll see who, let me just take a look here, see what we have. Okay, so we got Kate Morrison. All right, so Kate, let me read for Kate. Let's take a look here.
You're welcome, Cheryl.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Greg.
Yeah, so it's 8-8, the Lions Gate.
What is that?
It's just called the Lions Gate, August 8th for Leo, isn't Leo the Lion?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's Leo season, but
Okay, so let's, so I'm reading for Kate. So let's see, for Kate, I'm feeling we're going to go with this animal, and we're going to go over here to this energy deck. So for Kate here, the whale, the soul's path, about honoring your soul's purpose. But first, we don't really know what our purpose is, and if anything, it's going to be coming from the mind, which is just guessing. The only way we really know the soul's purpose is to know thyself, to really know who we are at a deeper level. If you don't know who you are, then anything else is just mental guess. It's really about, this card is really reminding you, learn who you are first. Beware of the mind guessing what you're meant to do. That's what I'm feeling there. Uh, then it's about paying attention, because the attention card is reminding you that you're getting what the mind's thinking about. And the mind may say, doing this, you're thinking this is your soul's purpose. So saying your soul's purpose isn't all this stuff that your mind's projecting. It's saying be attentive to yourself, this deeper place within you, to know thyself, then to operate from here. So this is where I'm going with the soul's path is. The mind is guessing that this is the best way forward. Oh, this is the best way forward. This is what I'm meant to do. They're saying, no, time out. Know yourself first, then operate from that wisdom.
okay, this card is for Carol Jarrett. Hi, Carol. The first card I'm going to pull for you. Oh, this is lovely, this star card. This is a chance to shine in your own right. And this is a card of spring and summer. So this is your time. This is time to really, if you're in another part of the world and it's not spring or summer, well, it's symbolic then. It is things opening up for you, things manifesting, things finally going your way, feeling comfortable with yourself. That's the key. Feeling comfortable with yourself. You have to learn to love yourself and accept yourself the way you are, and to really to celebrate you and to celebrate your accomplishments, to appreciate yourself, to acknowledge yourself. This is a time for self appreciation and gratitude. That's the card of gratitude. So opening up a portal of receptivity is feeling gratitude for all that you have. But things are starting to go your way, and things are blooming and blossoming for you. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to read for Sophia H. Will life get better? Well, we are life itself. That's the one thing we have to realize, that we are life. We are the true essence that animates this body. So we're that energy that was never born, never dies. So if you're wondering how life is going to get better, it gets better when you stop believing the mind and really start trusting yourself. But let's look at the energy card here. Well, look at this again. We're getting in God's hands again, the energy card. So it's coming up. It's God. We got to realize God isn't external to us. We can think of this as soul, spirit, universe, just the energy within us that animates the body. That's what I was getting at. That's life itself is that animation, that essence within us. And if we want it to get better, it's to stop believing these thoughts, these ideas, these concepts, because we're not ideas, we're not concepts. We are this greater essence within us. And from there, I'm going to pull an animal and see where we go here. Let's do the animal here. Let's take a look. And the animal is out of the squirrel, their preparation, getting ready for big changes. So saying something is coming, the mind's going to freak out probably. They're saying, give it over to your essence, your soul, your spirit, and that will guide you through the changes. We have to realize the mind cannot change the mind. So think about that. The mind cannot change the mind. The way you change the mind is from this greater essence within us, this energy. Because everything is energy, but we have to go to the source, not to the mind trying to figure things out. Go into this deeper place.
Okay, Tammy Riley. Hi, Tammy. This card is sticking out. So let's take it. Oh, the water element. This is connecting with your emotions and freely expressing those emotions, letting yourself cry, letting yourself laugh, and let things flow. This is the rhythm, the water element. This is things flowing and not resisting and just going with the flow and trusting that you won't be submerged, that you will be supported and taken care of. The next card is be careful what you wish for. Sometimes we want something and it's not right for us because the mind is operating, not the heart. When you're in your heart center, you know what's right for you. But when you start doubting yourself and you start thinking about, well, that reevaluation, analysis, things, then you out of your heart center and then you can't make the right decision. This is the water element. The first card saying let it flow. That's your intuition. It has no form. It has no substance. It just is. And the last card, it's got no rules or regulations or boundaries. And the last card, if you do that, you will get your ultimate transformation and that's spiritual growth. Okay.
All right, owner for Carrie Kraus. We got to remove somebody here is trying to
Solicit.
Yeah, we're giving free readings. You don't need to pay for readings from other people. So we just
block,
and then we get rid of them out of chat too. So okay. So I'm reading for Carrie Kraus. So just hang in there if you want a reading. Usually as the night progresses, not many people watch, and we can usually get more in. Let's see what we have here.
Only 15 minutes.
Okay, that's an interesting. What's one interesting for you? For Carrie now, this one here could be interesting for you.
All right, I'll read it after because I'm going to block your screen.
So Carrie Kraus, I'm actually feeling Earth Magic cards here with an energy card. So I got 2 Earth Magic out and an energy card here for Carrie Kraus. All right, so Carrie, learning to love myself. It's about really just loving and accepting yourself and not going to all this mental junk. Because this mental junk always finds issues with you, and you need to say, I'm not these ideas, I'm not these concepts, I'm not these demands of the mind. And then we're also getting is there the vigilance, to stay true to you and not cave to the mind, cave to the beliefs of others. It's really about staying true to who you are. And then also the wolf, the instincts, about trusting yourself. It's really about letting go of the mind, be vigilant about the mind because it's very sticky. So we need to be vigilant about that and say, no, that's not my truth. My truth comes from my heart. That's the instincts. I think you were talking about that earlier, about the heart knowing.
Yeah, yeah, but the mind doesn't. Unless the mind takes over, the confusion sets in. Restless mind. Okay, you said to look at Garv?
Yeah, Garv.
Wondering. And Gory, the Virgo. I am a Taurus. Okay, well, you're both the earth element. I don't know how your charts measure up in comparison, but you both are, there's a certain element of practicality between you. And being down to earth. Now, it depends on the chart, of course. There's a lot of flighty earth signs and restless ones, but for the most part, they should be grounded in the material plane. So, okay, so this is between you and the Virgo, right? Let's see the first card I pulled. Oh my goodness, the heart chakra. Your heart knows the answer. You don't need to ask me anything. It's saying I love myself and others unconditionally, and into your relationship. This is the heart knowing. You know if this person's right for you. So ask your heart, see how you feel. But I believe this person does resonate with you emotionally. The next card is balance, striking a balance in your life. So maybe there's too much attention to one thing and not to another. When your life becomes more balanced and more harmonious, you're able to make clearer decisions and be more grounded and feel better about life. And this is taking a leap of faith. So this is trusting you again. This is trusting your heart and taking a risk and putting your heart's desire into action. So I'd say go for this relationship. If it starts to blossom, if it starts to really show promise, that's when you have to have that leap of faith. But if you feel iffy, if something is telling you, I don't feel right about this, some instinct nudging you, I would go with that. But it's definitely your heart knows the answer, but it's taking a risk. So I would think that maybe this would be a good opportunity for you to explore this relationship if possible. And Page of Cups, so there is an attraction between you two that could blossom into greater things. I would say go for it.
All right, so this is for Ellen Joy. Would love to hear what universe has to say on Lionsgate. Immediately, what comes to me is that there's no time and space. Every day can be Lionsgate if you so choose. The mind gets hung up on dates, numbers, but it's a mental thing. It's not a spiritual thing. So to realize that Lionsgate is something special to the mind, but to spirit, there is no time and space. But let's see what the Shaman's Oracle deck has to say. And we'll pull 3 cards here, because I don't know what's going on in the sky right now, but we get fixed on these dates, and these dates aren't coming from spirit, they're coming from the mind. It's trapped into time and space. So what we're getting here from the Shaman's Oracle deck is the Abundance card, the Boundaries card, and the Protection card. So it's really about honoring and protect your boundaries, your personal boundaries, to have that abundance. That basically means trusting your own wisdom and honoring that wisdom, protecting that information, and not allowing others to sway you of their opinion. So you want to honor your boundaries, like this is my information, this is my way to abundance. It's not a mental projection. So I'm just getting really mental projection. You don't want that. You really want to go into here for the abundance. And they're really just reiterating that every day is what you make of it. It's not these dates, it's not these concepts, these beliefs. We're really the creators of our day.
Is your cousin Venus want a reading?
Yes.
Okay, this is for you, Venus. Hi, cousin. Okay, let's see. I feel drawn to this deck for you, and this card comes out. Medicine Woman. You are a channel for divine healing, so you can really heal yourself and others. Your presence, your love, your Mother Earth, and you can create a lot of comfort to those who really need healing and love. The warmth that you generate. This is letting go of the betrayal and the disappointments. Look, we need to get out of that mode. Like nothing will go right. Oh my goodness, I get criticized. I get this. Things aren't going my way. And you can see the picture. And we need to let go of that mentality. So that's going to, you know what that does? That reinforces all these negative things and it actually brings these experiences to you. We have to let go of that. You're the medicine woman. You can heal yourself of these previous disappointments and hurts and betrayal. Look at this. This is temporary. This is not you. We don't need to be fixed into these ideas. And one more card for you. the throat chakra. This is saying that you are holding back your voice. You're not expressing what you really want to say. And that is blocking your energy because you like this, I want to say this, but I might offend someone or it might start an argument. You need to express yourself. You don't have to be venomous to express yourself. You can express yourself directly and say, my feelings are hurt because, without being accusatory or negative or so on and so forth, and to be genuine with other people and say, my feelings are hurt. Not to just feel betrayed and go into a corner and block your energy. That's not the answer.
All right. Hey, John, I'm going to give you a reading here. These are not paid readings. We just read every
No.
other week. We're one here. And I was looking for somebody on YouTube to read because it feels like I've been reading on Facebook all night. So I was really looking for some people on YouTube, if you will, to give them some love. So let's see for John. Let's take a look at the energy here.
You're welcome, Venus. Okay.
Okay, so for John Hobson, oh, I am light. Just reminding yourself that you are the light itself. This light can never go dark. There's never a dark night of the soul because you are light itself. Dark nights are from the mind. So just remind you, always have that hope, that trust, that belief because you are that light. You are life itself. And then from there, I'm going to go with the Shaman's Oracle deck and pull out two cards here for the Shaman's deck. Let's take a look. Oh, well, this goes with the light card, the empowerment, and see the light coming from this person. It's just reminding us all of our strength, all of our power is in the light, and we are that light. That we don't need to keep seeking and seeking and seeking for the answers because the light is right here within us. Then we're getting an interesting card here as well. We're getting the exile card. Step away from anything that takes you away from the light, which is the mind. The mind is filled with darkness. So they're saying separate yourself from anything that's dark. It could be your mind, the mind of others, giving you beliefs that you're not good enough, you're not worthy, all this kind of stories. Just really remind you to stay in your light. Your light knows the way. It's illuminating the path forward. So follow that.
Kelly Hardy. Hi, Kelly. How are you? I feel drawn to this card. Oh, this is saying I acknowledge my inner child. This is like just having a grand old time and being silly, being a kid again. But allow that feeling of innocence. So children live in the moment and they really believe their dreams. They believe they're going to grow up to be millionaire. They believe they're going to get happily married ever after. And that's what you need. You need to start to bring the joy into your life and the levity, the pleasure, to let go of the heaviness of life, but just enjoy the fun things that you can do. Yeah, after a period of darkness, we need to say, that's it. I'm shedding that image of myself, that negative energy that surrounds me. It's changing your aura like you change your clothes. That's what I got intuitively. And I normally don't deal with auras or anything, but it's changing your mind and changing everything. The next card is sensitivity. So be careful of being oversensitive because that we all have feelings, but sometimes we imagine things. And if as soon as you start feeling that sensitivity, just say to yourself, is this really real? Am I imagining this? And just feel what your heart says, not the mind. The mind is telling you, it's tricking you into negative thinking. It's just allowing that. Use the sensitivity for compassion for yourself and others. Go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to read for Rob Thornton. I saw Rob is here, so I'm going to read for Rob.
Oh, okay. We haven't seen him in a while.
No, Rob, I'm just tuning into you. I feel like you need a message from the Shaman's Oracle deck. So I'm going to the Shaman's Oracle deck here for Rob. And let's take a look. Okay, we got these cards out here for Rob. Let's take a look.
Scroll is nuts.
Oh, yeah, it's busy. It's busy. Oh, so very interesting. Okay, we're just going to go through the cards and we'll go through them. So, Rob, the first card is the Lies card, the Protection card, and the Strength card. If you look at the Strength card, look where the light's coming from. Within, once again, there's a lot of light on the inner. So it's really about going inside and knowing it's safe to trust your own information, this deeper information. So I'm feeling the Lies card is somebody giving you a story that you know it's not your truth because it doesn't resonate. They're trying to weaken you in some way. That's the Strength card. So there's mental stories weaken us when we believe these mental stories, whether they're from us, somebody else, their ideas, their concepts. It's all head trash. So we just have to realize my strength is right here, my light, and I need to protect my light, my wisdom, because I know what's best for me. The others are just guessing. And that's the lie, the guessing of others. Really holding on to your truth.
Did you read for Sarai?
Sarah Weichers?
Is that Sarah?
I think it's Sarah, Sarai.
I don't know how to pronounce. Okay, Sarai.
Yes.
We're calling you Sarah, but I don't think that's how you pronounce it. Hi there. Okay, forgive us for not being able to pronounce your name. The King of Swords. This is you taking action and taking charge of your life. Sometimes we feel like life controls us, like the car is driving us. You are the master of your destiny. You control your life. And once we feel that, not a sense of control like power or that kind of thing, but that we can create what we choose to have, then things start to manifest. But the car is not driving you. The next card is to release. We need to release and just let go of everything. Now, letting go and surrendering doesn't mean giving up. There's a major difference. It's just saying, I trust that life will carry me in the right direction. I trust that I am well. Trust that I will get what I choose to have. This is releasing and letting go and trusting. The next card for you would be, oh, this is the abundance card. So if you release and let go of those expectations and just let life happen as it does and trust, you will get a lot of abundance coming. It could be material gifts, or it could be symbolic, like love and good friendship and things starting to be joyful and happy for you. So just know that. Okay, go ahead.
Did you read for Kelly Hardy?
I did.
Okay, just making sure.
No, I did.
Okay, I can't keep track.
Who can keep track?
Okay, so I want to read for Chris Keller. All right, let's see. Chris, let's do an energy card here for Chris. Let's go over to here. Okay. So Chris Keller, let's see what the energy is around Chris. So actually I'm feeling 2 cards for the energy around Chris, and we'll see where we go from there. All right, so let's see what we got here, the energy.
Oh, you're welcome, Kelly.
Okay, so we're getting the creation card, reminding, this is what I've been really feeling a lot too, is the creation, that the soul is the creator. It's sort of like the mind likes to mess things up, but the true creativity comes from within us. And the vitality card reminds you that you are the light, that this is where your strength comes from. So it's saying you're most creative when you're own your own light. You realize this is the place of my creativity. So it's about me relaxing and trusting the information to come up, not using the mind trying to figure things out, but it's just really about diving deep into your own beingness and creating from there, not a mental creation, because the mind's usually messing things up. You want the purity of your own soul, your own spirit.
Okay, I'm going to read for Avro. Hi, Avro. How are you? Hope you're doing well. The first card I'm getting for you is, that's being able to balance things out and to do, to multitask. But it's also saying don't bite off more than you can chew. Don't start to get overzealous and try to do everything at once. It's saying to take it one step at a time. Make a list. I'll do this now. I'll do that next. And not to overwhelm yourself with too many projects, even though you like to keep busy. The next card you're getting, Avro, is movement meditation. So it's saying slow down. You can be moving. Now look at this. This is saying to balance out the movements, not to rush, not to do too much, so to juggle life properly. And this thing, moving meditation, to slow down. We can move, but while we're moving, we're mindful to notice the subtle clues right in front of us. To notice the synchronicity, because if we're rushing around doing too many things, we're missing out. To be present. This is to be mindful and present, and to slow down. And this is a King of Wands, so I believe that's your husband watching over you. It's a fiery love energy, and it's a male watching over you. It could be your father, it could be your husband, but you will have protection. One more last quickie, because it is forever. And nurture that inner goddess. You've got it all. Okay.
All right, so if you need a message, let us know. I see Sandra here, so I want to read for Sandra.
Yeah, we haven't seen Sandra Elliott in a while. Hi, welcome back.
Yes. Okay, so let me read for Sandra. Let me do a energy. Actually, feeling 2 energy cards here as well for Sandra.
If we missed you and you're still tuned in, please remind us. Oh, there's Stacey Wagey.
Yeah. Oh, well, look at this. Getting the creation card again. I just pulled that and I shuffled. So that's for Sandra, the creation. And the positive action. So that's the thing we have to realize. We're getting all these ideas, all these insights, but we need to act on those insights, because what the mind does when you get those insights, the mind says, time isn't right. I'm not the right person to do this. Oh, it's too early. It's too late. It's all these mental stories. We need to get rid of that. So just saying, you're getting these creative insights right now that may not even make sense to you, because mind will say, I don't have the skills to do this. Whatever it is, it's just the mind creating nonsense. Because you're saying, act on that creativity. You're getting an impulse, act on that. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, so.
Who was I saying I read for? Was it Stacey?
Yeah.
Stacey Wagey.
Then I'm going to read for Carl Goldades next. Okay.
Okay, but this is for Stacey Wagey.
Yeah.
Hi, Stacey. How are you? Oh, this is a card. Oops. This is saying it's upside down. This is a card of holding back, and it was upside down. This is saying don't hold back. Free up those senses and start to move forward. Gangbusters, just go. It's like gallop forward. Yes. Don't hold back. You are really supposed to be moving. Don't procrastinate. Do what you want to do. Do what you need to do. And this, okay. This card is the third eye chakra. This is the seat of intuition. So that's right above the eyebrow a little bit, the indigo colors, saying nurture those intuitions. Yes, you can be moving forward and starting your life and not procrastinating, but it's also saying that using your intuition behind your actions, to see the wisdom of the higher self and to slow down the mind at times. And the next one, last card for you is your bright future. Great card. So once you use that intuition and just let go and let life happen, you will stop worrying and you will have a really bright future. Things will start really manifesting for you.
All right, I'm going to read for Carl. All right.
And you're welcome, Avril. It's good seeing you. Regards to all.
All right, Carl, I'm getting an animal and an earth magic came out as well. So let's take a look at these two cards first and see what we have here. The wolf, the guardian. It's sort of like your protector, that you are safe at all times. The wolf is also about trusting your own instincts. So it's a double message here. It's safe to trust you, safe to trust that deeper wisdom within you. And maybe you're not getting this wisdom so much. So you get this dance, the celebration card. Just reminds you when you're happy, when you're joyful, this information flows a lot more freely, if you will. If you're really stuck in the mind, it's sort of like mud. You don't get insights, you don't get direction, you get confusion, as we were talking about before. When you're really in the mind, it's very a confused state. They're saying it's safe to trust those insights, and the insights come more freely when you're happy, when you're light, you're joyful, you're just appreciating life. That's what I'm feeling for.
Confused. Is Carl? Did you give Carl?
Yeah, I did. What about?
Oh, Katie Leone?
Yeah, you can read for Katie.
Okay, I think that's what you were showing me.
Well, there's a couple there. I'll just show you a couple messages. So
okay, this is for Katie Leone. I have to say it loudly. People miss my readings. This card is reach out for your dreams. Don't hold back. No holds barred. Just, yeah, I am the creator of my dreams. I achieve them with confidence. That's what you say to yourself. This is your time. Is to reach out for your dreams. The next, and we all want to do that, and the mind stops us. And this is the Hermit. This is saying you need to go it alone a little bit. It's not like you're a hermit and you close off the world, but you need a retreat. You need to relax. Maybe go and spend a few days out in nature, sing your solitary joy to be with yourself. Yes, that's when you're going to be in touch with your dreams, when you're alone. And but especially if you're in a place out in nature, you go away, or even just for the day, just take a trip somewhere and relax. That's going to help you. And then the arts, this is the card of creativity. So that also relaxes you and brings you. I always say that when you're creative, you're in a meditative state. You're in that other dimension. I've been there. And that's why writers, when they're in that space, it flows. And they have writer's block when they're not in that space. That space is something else. It is a creative place, but it is a meditative spiritual place. That's how you were able to create. And that's what you need to be. That's part of that retreat, to tap into your creativity and reach for your dreams. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to read for Danny. We'll piggyback onto Katie Lonely and read for Danny Berman. So I'm going to give a message for Danny. So Danny, here's I got the Shamans Oracle deck out here for Danny. Let's take a look.
Oh, this is not numbing. I'm so busy. Oh, you're welcome, Stacy. I hope that was helpful.
All right, so okay, let me just read these cards and we'll digest them here for Danny. The Courage card, the Path card, and the Nurture card. So what does this all mean? Well, first of all, we have to realize when we see the Courage card, it just says the mind's filled with fears. It's preventing an action. The mind has a story like it's not the right time, it's not going to work out properly. It's creating doubts. That's the Courage card, is really creating doubts. It's preventing action. It's preventing you from following your path, the path that comes from when you nurture yourself. Like this down here, your spirit, your soul saying, walk this way, do this. And your mind saying, the Courage card saying, oh no, don't do that. Go over here instead. Go do this instead. Now we have to realize this is the first voice. And we always want to follow that first voice that comes up. And it's a very soft voice. It's not really demanding. The mind is demanding, like, no, you can't do it that way. You have to do it this way. So just realize, nurture yourself, slow down. What is your path? What is your way forward? Not coming from the mind. The mind is creating unnecessary doubts. We need to let that go.
Okay, you're welcome, Katie. You're welcome, Stacy. And now, what is it, Terry?
Terry, Nicole.
Terry Nicole. Some guidance, sure. Let's see what we have. This card is Temperance. That's the card of balance. It's also the Libra card. I don't know if you know any Libras, or you're a Libra, or you have that Venus, strong Venus. And sure, it's saying balance out your life. For some reason, your life is not in balance. Maybe you're working too hard, not playing enough, or maybe you're playing and not paying attention to your responsibilities. But saying the life has to be more in balance. It could also be hormonal. It could be something physical when things are out of whack because you're not getting enough sleep. But things need to be put back in balance. You need to know what you're overdoing, what you're underdoing, and try to allow that to be corrected. And this is a Knight of Pentacles. So this is information coming. It looks like you're going to get some good advice from someone that you trust, and to use that advice in a positive way, not to make a decision. Your heart will make the decision, but listen to this person's opinion. They have your best interests at heart. And the next card is Purification. So maybe that's what we need. Maybe we need a little, fasting. Maybe we need to, or a detox for the diet, a diet, time for cleansing for the mind and the body. Maybe the mind is full of confusion and negativity. We need to clean the mind. So Sam, in our book, we wrote about a daily shower, spiritual shower. And that's what you might want to do when you're, to actually symbolically feel like all of the negativity and the debris is floating away within a shower, right? We have that. So, of course, you could refer to the book, but if you don't have the book, Just imagine that
No, we both created a video on YouTube. You have one, I have one. The Daily Mental Shower.
Okay,
So you can search YouTube for Daily Mental Shower,
That's good to know.
and you can find either a video from Lori or myself, and see who you resonate with, and do that Daily Mental Shower.
That's the best advice for you. Okay, thank you, Sam.
Yeah, just a reminder, we do have
That's
YouTube
right,
videos out there. Yeah, we have
It's a
YouTube
long
videos.
time ago.
And by the way, my YouTube is very active now on Head Trash Anonymous, doing about 3-4 videos a week there. So you might want to check that out. And next week I have the dissolving head trash sessions, which are healings. So now I'm going to be for Lisa Crawford. I'm just feeling attached to the Shamans deck tonight, so we're going with the Shamans deck here for Lisa. So let's take a look here for Lisa. Wow, I shuffled the cards, and you're getting the Courage card. And you're getting the Fear card. Fear and courage are closely linked together. It's usually false fears. It usually mine's very dark. And then you get a reflection card. So it's really simple. Reflect on your fears. Reflect on your doubts. Why are you taking them as your truth? So the big thing here, Lisa, is mine's filled with doubts, false fears. It's time to slow down and say, why am I taking this as my truth? It's preventing me from having this happy, abundant life. What things you want to achieve, it's all mental junk, if you will.
Are you done? Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome.
So are we?
That's Harry. Okay, so who's next?
Arsley.
Oh, Arsley. Hi, Arsley. Can't we forget? We can never forget you, right?
So if you need a message and you're watching, let us know.
Oh, I feel drawn to this deck. It's like this card is calling me. Let's see what it says. Oh, look, the universe is pouring abundance onto you. Look at that card. It shows you're doing the right thing at the right time. Follow that path. You're being guided. I see you being, your deceased loved ones are helping you, guiding you on a path forward. Be open to receiving messages, love, money. Be open to receiving. Don't block that receptivity because you feel you're not deserving. We have to guard against that, all of us. And this is letting go of the mundane and just being in your own world, being your own best friend, maybe going off and enjoying your own solitary company. But this is also discovering yourself. And how do you do that? Sitting comfortably and just feeling your feet, feeling your body, grounding yourself, and being in touch with who you truly are, your essence of who you are, your soul, if you will. And the last card is true love. There's love around you, all around you. And a love can be for an animal, it can be for nature, it can be for your job, it can be for yourself, but to feel that love. And this is a really good reading as you get the prosperity card, the true love. It's also just trusting and going away a little bit from the mundane, from the routine, to allow things to materialize for you.
All right, Kat, I got the Shaman's Oracle deck out for you. I pulled out some cards. Let's take a look at them. Let's take a look for. So we got 4 cards came out for Kat. We got the Love card. Okay, Love. Birth card. The Healing card. And the Empowerment card. What a big, powerful message here for Kat. Just think about this. When you're fully empowered is when you fully love yourself, you appreciate yourself, you know who you are. It's like you take away your strength, your power when you're a place of criticism, not good enough, not worthy, not judged. It really doesn't go all judgment. So it's really about you're fully empowered when you appreciate you. And then reminding you that it's always a new moment. You can always change a situation by listening to this deeper voice. And this healing card all has to do with the empowerment and the love card, that we're really going to heal when we fully love ourselves, because we know that's where our strength is, where it resides. And your mind might be telling a story, it's too late to turn things around. And your mind and the thing is telling its birth is always the present moment, the here now. You can always change the situation. Follow that light within you, that love within you, to really mend life, if you will.
Okay, you're welcome, Terry, and you're welcome, Arsley. And who is Nil?
Imi.
Oh, I can't see
It's
that.
I am.
I am apostrophe as a blazer, but it's Ime. I'm going to call you Ime.
Okay, yeah.
Would love some guidance. If I botched up your name, please forgive me. I just haven't seen that name. It's a lovely name, but I just not familiar. Okay, Ime. Oh, two cards came. So let's see. This is letting go of rules and regulations and limitations and getting into your own space and saying, I'm not following that. I'm going to follow my own wisdom, my own joy, my own creativity. I'm going to be thinking outside the box. This is letting go of that rigid tradition, rules, and all of that, and getting what you deserve. If you do that, you will get what you deserve. These cards just jumped out at me, and this is the Justice card. So you will get what you deserve. But we have to let go of that and just think outside the box. Also, be receptive to ideas and energy that you're feeling. I feel is you're a very intuitive person, but sometimes you block it because you say, "Oh no, that's my imagination. I'm not hearing that. I'm not seeing that." Allow yourself to receive these messages and don't judge them, because I feel that that's what's happening, and you're missing out on opportunities because there's something telling you inside you. It's your intuition, it's your heart, it's your soul, and you're not listening to yourself. And the last card is embrace change. The changes are coming. Don't be afraid of them. And just go with these changes because they're going to affect you in a positive manner. They're going to bring you where you want to be. So change. Changes are coming. Don't resist it, even if it's uncomfortable. Go with that. See where it takes you, and let the heart lead you. Okay.
All right, I want to read for upon.
Where?
Apon. Upon.
Oh.
Okay, so
Okay,
let
I'm
me.
gonna stretch out a little. I'm still.
All right, so we're gonna start with an. Actually, we're gonna do a few. Actually, got an animal out. We're gonna pull an energy card, and let's see where we go. All right, let's take a look here. The animal is the kangaroo, the gratitude, being grateful for all that you're blessed with. It's really about being a place of appreciation, that you're alive, that everything's working out perfectly. It's really the opposite of the mind, which is in lack. Just being grateful for being alive, the kangaroo. And look at this. You're getting a new opening, a new opportunity is coming. It looks like the more thanks you give, the more grateful you are. You're saying yes to the universe, to more doors opening. It's like if the mind's in lack, scarcity, not appreciating what it has, it closes those doors. So just reminding you, stay in a place of gratitude. Just being grateful for just the breath, a cup of water, some food, just being completely grateful. And it just really opens up these new doors, new opportunities.
Okay. I just took a mini break. Stretch. NEDI.
Yeah.
I want to know Mustafa's. Oh, that's the door. You want to get it, Sam?
Okay.
I want to know Mustafa's next action toward me. He is an Aries. I'm a Sag. Oh, I'm a Sag also.
Let me get the door.
Okay, so you want to know about you and Mustafa's, right? What's happening with you and him? Okay, let's see what with the cards. Oh, this is letting go of defensiveness. So you know what? Both of you are blocking that energy. You have to allow yourself to trust because that fear of being disappointed and getting hurt in love is going to block you from allowing this relationship to move forward. And so it's the very first card up is saying, don't do that. Make believe that nothing happened to you before that was negative. Let go of it. And we need to dissolve the past anyway. Don't let it dictate your life. Yes, this happened before, so this might happen again. It's not the right strategy. So don't block your ability to move forward in this relationship. And this is saying release your adventurous side. Be bold. So this is saying just go out and have a grand old time with this person. And I don't know how regularly you see him, or if you have met him, or if it's one of these online things. But this is saying just unleash the adventurous side, take risks, be daring, and go forward. Not be afraid of getting hurt. That's the thing. And you block the energy and the flow when the fear comes in. This is, You have the divine knowledge. You have the answer within you. But if you feel that feminine grace, you let that strength, that inner power, that feminine power come out. This will, if it's not this relationship, it will be another. One last quickie is crystal ascension. So it's saying maybe you're getting some crystals. I feel some pink quartz will really help you to bring some love into your life and to allow relationships to manifest for you.
All right, so let's see some a little bit older messages. Sophia and Camille, are you still here? So we give them readings.
We have been reading that stuff, haven't we?
Yeah, so yeah, I just see Sophia and Camille have been here for a little while. So I just want to see if they're here.
Let's see if they oh, what happened there?
That's just it just pops up.
Okay, so yeah, we have 9 minutes left. So
Okay, so
if you're still with us, please
let us know. So it's going to be for Christina Olson, so we haven't heard from Sophia and
yeah, well, and then I can read for one of them.
yeah. So okay, for Christina, there's an animal. Actually, got 2 animals for you. Let's start there.
Oh.
2 animals.
People love the animals, Dick, you know.
Look at this. The buffalo, the abundance for Christina. Buffalo abundance that you're provided for in all ways. And you're getting the seal, imagination, creativity. So when I see the creativity comes from here. So it's saying the abundance comes from here. So create this abundance. They're saying create this abundance. You're provided for in all ways. It's just about making your dreams come alive, if you will. There's something you want to do, you make it alive. And not allowing the mind to saying you can't do this. Ignore that. Stay creative. The more creative you are, the more abundance will come.
Yeah, the mind creates a lot of excuses.
Yes.
And, okay, the next person. Oh, you're welcome, Nettie.
We're actually caught up unless there's some.
Oh.
If you're here and you haven't had a message, let us know.
I think we read almost everyone.
There's some people probably missed in the beginning when it gets very busy.
Yeah.
But if you're here watching, let us know, or maybe you have a question.
I mean, we don't do it deliberately, We don't say, oh, I'm not going to read this person,
Yeah, when we get 5 messages at one time, we can't read 5 people at one time.
And then they disappear and the scroll moves forward.
Right.
Okay, so who do we have?
No one yet. So no one needs a message.
Gave up. I don't know.
Yeah. That's the thing is that we don't do one card readings typically. We give messages. We just really try to.
We're skimping, Then we're just doing, assembly line. And it doesn't work. We are coming from an intuitive place. You need a little bit of time. We happen to be quick.
Yeah, we read for Emmy.
Yes, we did. Oh, that was nice. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not seeing any more messages. Are we actually done for tonight?
Yeah,
let's see. Our numbers have just gone up. So maybe if you just tuned in and you want a message, this is free readings. Just let us know if you have a question.
We have 7 minutes left. We're ending on the dot of 9 tonight.
Yeah, so okay. 2 weeks we're live again doing soul messages, but next week I'm doing a healing session. So you can check out Head Trash Anonymous for that. You can check out our Facebook pages. So Tracy Davis, is it your turn? I forget. Yeah, it's your turn. Tracy Davis.
I know. I must see there's a message. I have a card. Hi, Tracy. Tracy Davis. Good evening. Evening in New York City. I always have to remember that. Oh, the first card is just appreciating all that you've created, giving yourself credit for your accomplishments, not to be judgmental, not to look at the glass as half empty, to look at all the wonderful things you've done and give yourself credit for them, because you have done a lot in your life and will do a whole lot more. But if we judge ourselves poorly, if we don't acknowledge our successes, the subconscious mind has a way of creating failure. As we feel like failure, that's what we attract. Mother Earth, you're called upon to really be grounded. This is a card of being grounded. Mother Earth is the most grounded. It's a sign Taurus. It's immobile, it's immovable, it's the earth. Of course, there's an earthquake. You can have a lot of turbulence there, but this is Mother Earth. This is being solid and grounded and having both feet on the ground, to feel who you are, not to be in the mind, to be flighty and all over the place. Mind is a monkey mind and restless. To ground yourself and to feel that will bring in a lot of good possibilities for you. The next card is if you're feeling overwhelmed and you're doing too much, Mother Earth is actually taking care of everyone. We can't do that. We need to take time for ourselves. So start asking others for help when you need to. This is not a time to do things alone. This is a time, if you need help, to ask others, particularly family, for help and guidance. And one last card for you is the Flames of Wisdom. So you have the answers within you. You know it all. Trust yourself.
All right, not sending any new messages.
Maybe we've done this almost 9.
Yeah, so this could be last call. We're almost done here for an hour.
Yeah.
So we'll give it a few minutes to see if there's anybody else jumping in here.
Well, I was glad to see some, Rob Thornton came back and Sandra Elliott. We haven't seen them in a while.
Yep,
And Arsley comes pretty, not every time, yeah. So.
Yeah, so it's really
about our regulars, right?
Yeah. Hopefully someday they'll learn to trust themselves to realize that we're all connected to all that is. The mind always wants to seek, thinking the answers are out there. And we give some clarity if you're not completely able to release that mind and you have some doubts.
You had to reach rock bottom and then you found it.
Yeah.
It found you.
Right, it finds you.
The voice that you heard on Perfect Spirit.
Yeah.
That was the turning point in your life. You're meant to share that with others.
Yes, if you're watching, you can always check out the YouTube. I am adding a lot more videos there. So I'm adding about 3 videos there, not just these live streams, different topics, how to deal with life in general and all this head trash.
I wish I could start a women's healing circle, women talking about their feelings, but it's very difficult to get these things going. I tried once before. Who's there? Oh, I think we're done, actually.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any new messages yet.
Okay, well, maybe we need a final message.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Yeah, I'll pull an animal here for the night.
Yeah, because it's 8:57, so
yeah,
it's time to leave anyway.
Yeah, so the card for tonight that we're closing on is the koala, the empathy. It's about speak less, listen more, because you really don't know somebody else's world. So it's really about just listening to understand, not listening to respond. That koala, that being empathetic. Okay.
The card I picked was Easy Does It. What it's conveying to me is that once you stop forcing, and when you try to force things to happen, you create a wall of resistance around it and nothing manifests. You completely block yourself. If you allow things to happen, if you just take it easy and trust, that's when things manifest for you. But forcing doesn't do the trick. It's saying loud and clear, easy does it. Okay, and with that,
we're done. So have a good night. Take good care of yourself and listen to yourself. That deeper voice is pointing the way forward. It's giving you the directions. This is just keeping you confused and lost.
And if somebody has an idea for some kind of a women's circle, I would love to do that. I do a lot of public speaking as a teaching in a college, so that would be fun. Okay, well, I guess it's time to say goodnight, right?
Yep. Good night.
Bye. I love to you, and be well.